all week we've had our experts testing their expertise by trying to recreate some of snooker's classic shots from the past. At the moment, Ken Doherty has gone straight into the lead with the last shot, putting Steve in the middle, and unfortunately Neil's still down in bottom position. This next shot, which is Selby's Sizzler, is going to be a cracker for all of them.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on.
Nearly.
Where's the brown ball going?
Mr. Davis, you've got a puzzled look on your face.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my head around the difficulty of this, and I think the most important thing is you committed by hitting it firm enough, but of course you'd misjudged the line you kicked off the cushion. So overall, I'm probably being a bit cruel, but I think of 3.
It's all right, Steve. You've always been cool.
It wasn't one of your best, I don't think, to be honest,
No.
John. 3.
Thanks, Neil.
Right.
Well, once upon a time... Now, John, considering the difficulty of this shot, and we all know you have a sore neck, I'm going to give you a minus. No, not again. No, it's going to be a 4.
Okay, I'll take that. You know, obviously didn't pot the brown, you know. I'm not really that bothered what Dennis... What Dennis? Come on, Dennis, because Dennis will root for me in the long run.
I'm going to go with a 3 for JV. But let me give a positive. You nearly double kissed it into this corner pocket, and you would have been on the blue, but that's not what we were trying.
That wasn't far off, lads, was it? Not bad for a first effort.
8, Steve. Well done.
Thank you.
Very well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, that was a great effort. Cue ball almost up with it, and through gritted teeth, I'm going to give you an 8 as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ken. That's not divisible by 3 at all.
And 8 also from me, because if it had been as fast as the table that Mark played on, I think you'd have been absolutely spot on.
Thank
Well
you,
done.
Dennis. Thank you.
Well, I'm only going to give him 5. No, 5, that's it. I'm not going any further. Potted the brown.
Hold on.
If it goes in the middle, I'll give him an extra.
Can I have another go?
Well, there's not much really to say about that, in all fairness. So I'll just give you a 4.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I have to agree with Ken. With the cue power that Neil has, that was very, very poor, Neil. But I'll still give you a 4 because I like you.
Thanks, Dennis.
I must say, with the cue power that Neil had, he could probably have potted that direct and screwed back.
Oh, thanks, John.
And he'd done a lot better than he did with that one. I'm only going to say 3.
Well, John's become very, very conservative in this round, but I think Neil's basically suffering from the lack of confidence as this tournament's progressed. So I'm going to give you a 4 with just a little bit of encouragement.
Thank you, Steve, because you got the shot. You know, you're entitled to say that.
It's pocket the brown. Because he's such a nice lad, Ken, I'm going to give him 4, but it was a terrible effort. I mean, he nearly potted the brown into the pocket that he cannoned the pink. That wasn't... After scoring 10 in the previous shot, he's lucky to get 4.
Well, it breaks my heart to do this, but he did hit the brown, which is why I'm going to give him 1.
Well, Ken, I'm going to give you 4 for taking the time and trouble to turn up on your day off.
Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you. It is a bit of a chore, to be honest.
The fact that you missed it and stuck the brown, that's it. 3.
Well,
Sorry, Ken.
that's all I'd expect from you.
Well, double kiss, yeah, double kiss. Take it into consideration, boys.
Well, I do remember when we first looked at this, Steve said, well, it was a very risky shot to play, and we can see why. So I'm only going to give you 3 for that, Dennis. At least you hit the brown, Apart from that, there's not a lot else to say.
This is a pure judgment shot. You're judging it off the cushion, and it's a difficult one to get right. And I think really it's a 4. You can't give more than a 4 for a mistake. It's just impossible.
Well, the double kiss was on, Dennis, and you did an half double kiss. Big one, 3.
Well, I totally agree with Steve. You can't give any more than a 4, but you can certainly give less than a 4. And I'm going to give him a big 2. That's all he does.
Big 2.
It's a tough school, this.
It's getting bitchy.
The old dreaded double kiss kills me again.
A great effort from the Nugget, especially with everyone else performing so poorly. At the end of the first week, Steve is now the outright leader, just 4 ahead of Ken. Neil and JV need to pull their socks up though in week 2 if they're going to remain in contention.